Loneliness is for many an inevitable part of being human, but recent studies have shown how harmful loneliness can be. It can even lead to premature death. So is there a new type of loneliness spreading like an epidemic in the advanced economies? And if it is such a big social ill, what is the remedy? Japan was traditionally a country of strong family bonds that meant children looked after their elders. The population of seniors there is 27%, twice the level of the US. Huge numbers of Japanese pensioners have been committing petty crimes just to get into prison. They view jail not as a punishment, but an improvement in their quality of life. On the inside, they find the social ties and a support system they lack on the outside. On average, 1 out of every 5 inmates is senior, more than 3 times the rate in the US. But it's not just seniors who are beset by loneliness. In the UK, it was young people aged 16 to 24 who reported feeling more lonely than pensioners. The country was the first in the world to appoint a minister to combat loneliness. The government move came thanks to the work of murdered MP Jo Cox. The UK government has set aside $26 million to combat the social effects of loneliness. MP Rachel Reeves continued Jo Cox's work after her death and said, "In the last few decades, loneliness has escalated from personal misfortune into a social epidemic. It's an epidemic that increases the risk of heart disease, depression and anxiety disorders. The rise of social media has coincided with higher rates of mood disorders among younger people. Passive use of social media correlates with higher levels of depression. This increases the sense of loneliness and perpetuates a vicious cycle. Strangely, the more we adapt to groups just like ourselves, the higher the rates of loneliness tend to be." Loneliness may well have reached epidemic levels in the advanced world, but is the machinery of government the right agent to effect change? And as a hyper-social species, are we losing sight of what ensures our survival?